Before I rape the minds of PC fanboys, I want to give a disclaimer. This video is not, I repeat, it is not about evaluating gaming platforms. I'm not talking about pros and cons of PC, why it sucks, why it's superior, why consoles are better, yada yada yada. That's not what this video is focused on. So if you want to type up paragraphs upon paragraphs of why your preferred platform of choice is better, a pointless argument in which you're never going to win because you're arguing with opinions, then you'll be wasting your time in this video, because that's not what this video is about. Moving on. This video is intended to not deeply, I mean, I'm not going to be going in depth with this, but real basic. I kind of want to explore the fucked up minds of PC fanboys, what makes them so delusional and just weird, you know, just weird. So without any further ado, let's get on with it. And the first thing I want to do is address the PC fanboys who have deluded themselves into truly believing that they're not fanboys. Okay, the only reason I can find that all of these people running around YouTube, running around the internet defending their piece of plastic that sits on their desk would consider themselves to not be a fanboy is because of Blockbuster Critic, who posted a video a long time ago, or a while back, saying, well, how can you be a fanboy of the PC? It's just your personal computer. There's no brand. How can you be a fanboy of something if there's no brand to it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that. There is no definition of fanboy that requires there to be a brand. There is no definition of the word fanboy in existence that says, hey, there's gotta be a brand. So all, you know, Blockbuster Critic comes out and makes some random stupid point, and all these fanboys of the PC are now running rampant saying, oh, you know, we're not actually fanboys, you know, we can go around and write up books and fucking novels defending our piece of plastic that sits on our desk, but hey, we're not fanboys because there's no brand attached to our piece of plastic. It's a multitude of brands combined into one box, so therefore we can't be fanboys. Owned you. Shut the fuck up. To all of you morons running around saying you're not fanboys, I point to you the definition of a fanboy, as per Merriam-Webster. Enjoy. A boy or man who is an extremely or overly enthusiastic fan of someone or something. There's no mention of a brand in that definition anywhere. It's very simple. If you run around the internet defending a piece of plastic, getting offended when people criticize it or critique it, making 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute videos defending it, keep in mind, this is a piece of plastic that sits on your desk. If you do these things, you are a fanboy. Moving on. Now on to really the meat of the video and what I really wanted to explore. Okay, I wanted to explore the fact that PC fanboys are truly attached to their favorite product, their PC, just as a console fanboy is, or a fanboy of a certain type of car is, or anything like that. They're truly attached to their product, despite what they say. They say they're not attached to it, or they don't care, yada yada yada, there's no brand, all these really stupid excuses that don't actually hold any water. They're just kind of arbitrary conditions they throw out there to try to excuse themselves from the fanboy label, and it doesn't work, okay? And what I'm going to be focusing on is this theory in marketing and consumer behavior called product involvement. And it's a very simple theory. It basically states, product involvement states that high involvement products require time, money, research, resources, etc. to come to a final purchase decision, be it a car or a computer or a house. These types of products are high involvement, right? And because they require extensive research and extensive time to come to the appropriate decision that fits your needs. And vice versa, low product involvement are things that don't require these things, i.e. a pack of bubble gum, as you're checking out, or a piece of candy from the gumball machine. These things, you don't think about them. You're not highly involved with these product purchases, so they're low involvement. And product involvement also states that the more involved you are with a product, the more emotionally attached you are to it. And this is common sense. This is truly common sense. I'm just stating theory here. Okay, and it's common sense because obviously you're going to be more attached to your house than a pack of bubble gum. You're going to be more attached to your car than a pair of oven mitts. You understand? Now, knowing this, fanboys are the way they are because they're attached to their product. They have some level of involvement, be it, when we're talking about gaming, be it a gaming PC or a console. There is a decent amount of product involvement that goes into making these purchase decisions. I mean, these are several $100 products we have to decide that we want, and we have to figure out what's best for us. They're higher involvement. They're not on the level of a car or a house, but we have to think what we want, and it takes a little bit of research and time and money to to come to our conclusion. And the root of being a fanboy is your attachment to a product. Knowing everything I've just said, the root of being a fanboy is being attached to the product. How attached you are to it. You're not attached to your pack of bubblegum, but you're attached to your car. A console fanboy buys his PlayStation, buys his Xbox. He spent $300, $400, whatever it was, and now he's attached to it because he spent some money on it. He spent some time researching it. He feels the need to defend it. He will get offended if somebody criticizes it. Hey, you just spent $400 on your Xbox. You're an idiot. That's a stupid piece of equipment. No, it's not. How dare you? Because he's involved with it. He's attached with the product. Now, PC fanboys will try to say, oh, it's my personal computer. How can I be involved with it? Or, there's no brand. I mean, how can I possibly be a fanboy of this thing? Okay. If anything, you will be more attached to your PC as a PC fanboy than a console fanboy will be to his console. Why? Because building a PC is more highly involved. It's a more highly involved process than buying a console. Fact. Buying a console, you walk into the store, you pull it off the shelf, you're done. Building a PC? Research. Asking around. Budgeting, if you have to. Figuring out which parts suit your needs the most. It could take days or weeks. A lot of the time it could take weeks. Building a PC is an ongoing process. And it's highly involved, much more so than buying a console straight off the shelf. And looking at the theory of product involvement, it's clear to see that PC fanboys are going to be more involved than console fanboys. PC fanboys are literally more attached to the product that they put more money into, more time into, more thought into than console fanboys. They dedicated more of their resources to building a PC than a console fanboy did to buying a console. It's a fact. PC fanboys are more attached to their product than console fanboys are. And that's why they're so intensely offended anytime you say anything negative about the PC. So in conclusion, don't criticize the PC as a gaming platform. Don't critique it. Don't give personal reasons why you may dislike it, because the PC sensitive race will get offended. They will write you a book. They'll write you a Bible explaining to you why your opinion is wrong. they'll make a 15-minute response video explaining to you why your opinion is wrong. Oh, but don't try to call them a fanboy after fanboyish behavior like that. Because in their fucked up little minds, they're not fanboys. They're perfectly rational, and of course they're not emotionally attached to their piece of plastic that sits on their desk, despite trolling around the internet defending their piece of plastic that sits on their desk. Maybe the only solution is to just let them think what they want to think. If they want to be so delusional, let them think that. If, labeling themselves as a master race on the internet truly makes them feel better about their pathetic, pitiful lives in the real world, then, who are we to stop them?